So, what are the key financial principles you would suggest founders should follow, especially while bootstrapping?
Yeah, I think that's a very good question, and I believe that I don't think I prepared myself financially when we jumped in full time. As I was mentioning earlier, that when we started Innovator, I didn't come from a very rich family. We were probably lower middle class, and to the extent that uh, when I was at Oracle, we used to I didn't rent an apartment because it required a lot of deposit at the start, and I had just started my career in the first month, and it didn't make financial sense either. So I was staying in a PG, and so that was the background that I was coming from. Still, I didn't blink an eye when we had to take this step of starting up. And everything that I'm going to say about starting up and the risks, the financial risks it involved, it comes with a caveat that um, whatever you do financially, uh, you can be very well prepared. But when it comes to startup, it is just like jumping into a swimming pool and just trying to figure out how to swim. With that caveat, I would still like to point out that you can be better trained as you're learning how to swim. If you know how to move your hands around, if you know how to move your legs around, it will be a much easier journey. You won't drown,
Yeah.
right? And yeah, I mean, it is super important that you are better prepared financially. And I think in hindsight, now I know this journey. When I started, I made sure um, that I had X months of runway, personal runway,
Yeah.
when I started up, because I know that a startup journey is, and that months is usually a 2 years runway. This is something that was told to me by one of by a VC. He said, and not just VC. In fact, Vivek from Licious, he was also saying the same thing, that um, whenever you're looking to start up, make sure that you have 2 years of runway. And once you do that, you can take that financial risk. And that is something that I actually took to heart when I was thinking about this startup journey. That case in point, there are so many things that uh, are uncertain in the journey. So if you are financially prepared, the journey becomes slightly easier.
Slightly.
There is one less uncertainty that you have to
Absolutely.
deal with. The other financial principle that we started when we're starting up, that we considered, is um, that make sure uh, that your costs are less than what you're going to earn in this journey. And I think there are two ways to be better prepared financially. One is, of course, that you plan your runway, but also you plan your cash flow, right?
Yeah.
Which was the second key thing that I did. So in this journey, I made sure that we don't increase our costs a lot. And I think you've seen the setup, but like, we don't have a lot of costs
Yeah.
personally, which increases which increases our risk appetite to be able to take the financial leap, well, to be able to take the startup leap financially.
Yeah.
So because we don't have a lot of costs, it is much easier for us. And we actually took those decisions to be able to start this third
Yeah.
venture. But I don't think I thought about it when we started Innovator. It was just a leap of faith, and we figured things out. And I think at the end of Innovator, when I quit, I actually made some money. So it was, in hindsight, it worked out.
Good. Well.
And when we started Nikki, I had some cushion from the money that I made at Innovator, and then we had raised venture funding, so it also made that journey a little easier.